I'm Colin Daynes, born and raised in Essex, Ontario. For me, this journey began when I was 10 years old. I remember watching the 1984 Olympics on TV, and from that moment there I knew that that's where I wanted to compete. That was the dream. But never could I have imagined that along the way I would have so many great people there to support me and join me in this process that's been so incredible for me. I started wrestling in grade 7 with Milo Johnson at Maplewood School, and I was hooked on it instantly. I thought it was great. The wrestling was brought there by Bill Hogarth, as I like to call him, Mo. And Mo has been there from the start of my wrestling career, right up until the end. I have two older brothers that were just really, really tough and really competitive. And those guys pushed me to really find out what I was capable of. And my oldest brother, Willie, he taught me how to not be afraid of anybody. You know, there was just some instances growing up that he showed me to not be afraid of anybody, and I do take that with me around the world. I wasn't afraid of anybody. I would, compete against anyone. I found myself in countries where nobody was speaking English, but we were wrestling, and we certainly spoke a certain language, and found out who the winner and the loser was. And I'm just really thankful for Willie to push me like that and give me that, ferociousness and fearlessness. And my brother Keith, incredibly competitive, growing up, just lots of fun. He's really been the rock through this athletic career for me. Even at times when I doubted and I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep going, he was always there to convince me that it was the right decision to keep pushing and get through whatever the hard times were. He was always rallying the troops to go to different tournaments, to get the crew together, and so it's so many different tournaments. Instead of being there competing alone, I had a fan base, my own little cheering section, which was really neat for me. And my mom and dad have been incredible along the way. They're videotaping, and any tournament in Ontario or within close proximity, just they were always there. It was more odd that they weren't there at a tournament, and the only ones they weren't at were far away on the other side of the world. They've helped me believe in myself. They were there from the beginning. My first national championship after training, I'd be in the basement on the rowing machine, and they'd be there with the stopwatch. So they allowed me to just believe that anything was possible through this, and with the support they gave me, I was able to travel around and do the things I wanted to do. And thank you so much for being there and doing that for me. It meant a lot. It made it all possible. My ma used to sit at the side, off to the side of the mat, and the whole match long she would just yell, "Strong, strong, Colin, strong!" And the whole gymnasium, could hear her yelling for me to be strong. And it's something that I believed in. I believed that I was strong, and that just even those words, any tough times in life, on or off the mat, I always have her yelling, "Strong, Colin." So, it's hard not to be strong when you have that kind of support. And once at the 1991 OFSA finals, my first time in the OFSA finals ever, and I was down by a point with 6 seconds to go. And from the side, I hear this deep voice, "From the heart, Colin!" And that was my father. Video camera shaking, but I could hear his voice just yelling, "From the heart." And that's something that I take with me forever. When you work from the heart, anything is possible. You can't go wrong. You can never go wrong when you work from the heart. So Dad, I thank you, for being there and telling me where everything should come from. It was incredible. Thanks. And at tough times when I was debating whether to keep going or what I was reaching for in sport, I talked to my cousin Tim, and he told me the story of Michelangelo when they asked him how he came to sculpt David. How could you create such a wonderful piece of art? Michelangelo said, David was already there. I just chipped away the pieces. And so that's how I now think of life. I just try to remove the pieces. I try to remove the barriers, the obstacles that stop me from being what I'm supposed to be. So Tim, thanks for that little bit of knowledge. I appreciate it. I had a great career with so many good memories. And right up into the end, I think my career came full circle when I was, after the Olympic trials, I had to qualify internationally. So I went to Italy, Rome, and lucky enough I was able to have Mo in my corner there. And when I say come full circle, there we were in Italy, Rome, at the Olympic qualifier. And my first match I drew the guy who ended up winning the 2008 Olympic Games. And then the second match was I wrestled the guy that won the 2004 Olympic Games. So that's as far as it went for me. I didn't win those matches, but there I was on the mat with Olympic champions. And that's right where I envisioned that I would be in the beginning. So I couldn't be any happier than that. And to have Mo in my corner at that moment just really wrapped it up nicely for me. You know, the sport of wrestling, it enabled me to stay out of trouble and travel around the world. And the whole thing wouldn't have been possible without the commitment and dedication of my family, the coaches, the community, individuals and local businesses who put money in to help me to pay for traveling and training around the world. I couldn't have done it without them. I'm forever grateful for that I was able to just set everything aside and focus on sport. That wouldn't have been possible without the help of all those people. So thank you very much. I'm forever grateful for that. And finally, I'd like to thank the Windsor and Essex County Sports Hall of Fame for recognizing my athletic efforts and achievements. It's been a great journey for me. Thank you for this recognition. Greatly appreciated. I'm so happy to be here tonight, and thanks everybody who came to celebrate this with me tonight.